Hey guys, Holly J here, aka Planet Ginger, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we are gonna do a little Animal Crossing video. This is my first time doing a gaming video and the first time using my capture card specifically to film a gaming video. So this is gonna be a little bit of trial and error, but I wanted to start off by just showing you guys my island and the current status that it's at before this new update coming out to Animal Crossing really soon. I think it's January 15th it comes out. My island is ready for this update and my island has never fully been done. You guys will see in this video. I'll give you a little walkthrough of everything that I have done and haven't done. If you want to get a good little drinky and just chillax and play some Animal Crossing with me, that's what we're going to be doing in this video. Okay, we're on the loading screen and we're already starting off terrible with this video because we have good old Rowan on the cover of my island and I want him gone. I want him gone. He doesn't fit the aesthetic of my island. He's not the worst animal I've ever had on my island, but he's not the best either and I'm kind of over him, so I want him gone. Okay, so this is my girl. And this is my current house. I'm like almost embarrassed to show off my island to the internet because it's really not done how I want it to be at all. This is my girl though. She's in her little winter attire because obviously it's winter. But okay, before we get into my island, first and foremost, my girl's name is Ginger. I really like the idea on my island of like keeping up with the seasons. So I usually try to change her outfit depending on what season it is and also change all this decor. Obviously it was just Christmas time, so I have a little wreath on my door. But this island's theme, the theme that I'm wanting it to be, I don't know if it's necessarily fitting that theme right now, but I want it to be like coastal. So first of all, I'm gonna start off by showing you my map, I think, just so you guys can get an idea of like the layout and my residence on my island. There's me, Ginger, and then we got Julia, Rowan, Sky, Zell, Blue Bear, Bianca, Gonzo, Hornsby, Deirdre, and Pippi. Most of my villagers are on the beach at the moment because I'm obviously redoing most of my island, so they need to be on the beach so that I can actually renovate and move things around. As far as residents go, Rowan needs to go. He like sticks out like a sore thumb through all my residents. Rowan is like at the top of my list for who needs to go. I really don't care for Julia. I think I want to get rid of her as well. Bianca's new to my island. She came very recently. Blue Bear came really recently. Sky, she's an OG. She's gonna stay for sure. Pippi is for sure gonna stay too because Pippi's just been an OG character for me since I played this on the GameCube, like way back in the day. Actually, I think I got her through an amiibo. She's always gonna be on my island. Like anytime I'm gonna play Animal Crossing, I want Pippi on my island or in my town or whatever because she's just one of those nostalgic characters that just are mine. I literally had a guinea pig named Pippi. Pippi's not going anywhere. She's gonna stay whether she fits my aesthetic or not. Hornsby, I think I want him to go. Deirdre, I do like Deirdre, so I'm kind of leaning towards keeping her, and I like Zell too, but I just don't know if Zell fits the aesthetic of my island. He actually had a thought bubble up recently that he wanted to move, and I told him to stay because I wasn't ready to get rid of him yet. There are people I want to get rid of before him. And then we have Gonzo. He's new. I got rid of Octavian and I was going and spending all my Nook miles that I literally don't have any more of because I spent so many going to all of these islands trying to hunt for villagers that I thought would fit my aesthetic, and literally none of them did. So finally, after spending literally all of my Nook miles points going to all these stupid islands, Gonzo finally came up and he was good enough that I just accepted him. So he'll probably stick around for a little bit longer, but I probably will not keep him long term on my island. Who I would like to get to replace him would be Ozzy. Anywho, these are my villagers. This is my island layout. So we have the campsite up at the top right corner. We have resident services pretty directly in front of the airport, a little off-centered, but it'll do. We got the Nook's Cranny, the shop. We got the tailor's place there, the Able System. Sisters, museum up at the top, and then the airport obviously down at the bottom. As you can see on most of my map here, there's a lot that needs to be done. Okay, this is not nearly close to what I want my island to eventually look like. It's very much a work in progress. I actually took kind of a break of renovating my island because I wanted to capture all of the fish and all of the insects, and I wanted space in order to do that. So now that I've got all of those, I feel okay to start renovating my island again. And then also with the update coming, what a better time to do it than present. So a lot of this I think will be changing, and we'll go through all of the changes that I want to make. I think I'm going to show you guys my house first. This is my cute little entrance area. This is sort of a work in progress still, but I don't know. Like, I think it looks kind of cute. I did get inspo from a Pinterest board for this. It's not complete yet. I think I'd like to put a different flooring down and different wallpaper, but it's cute. I think it has a nice little aesthetic. And I really like this back here, the little bamboo thing. I think that gives it kind of that bamboo thing, and then the little like tiki gyroid. I think that that's really cute, and it gives it kind of a beachy theme. I kind of want to do more back here because it's pretty plain. But yeah, so this is what we're looking like so far. I really want to put a coconut drink there, but I don't have the recipe for the coconut drink yet. Let's go to my kitchen. This is pretty complete, to be honest with you. Again, I got my inspo from Pinterest. I will warn you right now, I'm not the most, like, I can be creative, but it's kind of hard for me to think about how all this stuff would fit together well. So I do take a lot of inspo from Pinterest, and no, I don't really remember where I found the photos from to even give them credit, but just know that these are not all my ideas. I really like the layout of this kitchen. Again, the walls back here and on the sides are pretty bare. Like, I'd probably like to do a bit more and maybe do more in this corner to just kind of utilize more space. But overall, I do like the layout of my kitchen. I think that it's super cute. I love the little gyroid up there. The, I don't know if is it gyroid or gyroid? I feel like I say gyroids, but I think I've heard gyroids before too. I don't know. But he's so cute, the little Brewster one. I thought that was a really cute addition to this little like espresso area. And it makes sense because obviously like Brewster has this little espresso place in the museums. I probably won't do too much more to this. Like I said, the only things I probably would add is maybe some more stuff over here, and maybe I'd change either like the flooring or the wallpaper. Then we come over here. So to my right is, I think, the bathroom. Oh, hello. Turn on the lights. This is not a fave of mine, this whole setup. I'm not gonna lie to you. Do want to make this more spa-esque of a bathroom. I am going through Happy Home Paradise right now in order to like unlock all of my stuff so that I can A, redo villagers' houses, but B, I just unlocked partitions and countertops and all that good stuff. I will be renovating these rooms, like using that stuff, like adding some depth to these rooms. But this room is not my fave. I definitely think it can be done better, and I definitely think that I've seen cuter bathrooms out there. So across the way, I'm pretty sure this is a blank room. Yeah, this room has nothing. I don't even know what to do in this room yet. Literally have no ideas. So if you have any ideas, maybe let me know. Downstairs is a little cozy setup in here. Again, I'm pretty sure I got inspo from Pinterest. I do like this space. I wanted it to be kind of like a game room, like a typical basement style feel to it. And I think it's just kind of fun, the little chips on the ground. I think it's cozy. And I like the projector being back here. I want to get another one of those speakers to put on that side of, like right here. I like symmetry in designs. I hate things being lopsided, and right now it feels very lopsided that this speaker is over here and not on the other side. I might adjust this room a little bit, but I do kind of like the cozy vibe of it. I'll have to think about it a little bit. So upstairs, We have my bedroom. This is so cute, or at least I think it's so cute. Like, we'll probably end up changing this because I've seen some really cute ones and I think I want it to feel more coastal. This is very clean girl aesthetic, and even though that's so cute and I like a lot of this furniture and I probably will keep a lot of this furniture, I just think I want it to be a bit more coastal feel. So I think that we will be adjusting this area. Again, a lot of work in progress, but a lot of cute ideas too. So that was my house. I hope you guys enjoyed that little tour. We're gonna get a tour of the island. I'm gonna try to just do like a speed walkthrough of the island. So this is where my house is, and it's kind of, I went back and forth at what exactly I want my house to be, and I wanted it to be a beach house, but right now it is kind of not that. I think I saw a Pinterest idea of like having kind of like a pool, almost like a bougie looking kind of mansion setup. That's why this is like elevated, this whole section. I'm not sold on the idea, and I just really do kind of miss a more beachy vibe for my house. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be flattening this whole area. Ooh, that's ugly. I didn't have that here. That must have just grew there. This was supposed to be like a grand entrance to like my house at the top. I don't know. I'm not digging it. Now that I'm getting back into playing this, I'm just like, this is like not my favorite. This right here was supposed to be like an entrance that I changed during the season. So like this would have a different sculpture there depending on the season. I do kind of like that idea still, but I will show you another section that also is going to change seasonally. And I don't want to be changing everything on my island seasonally, so I may or may not keep that depending on how I redo my entire housing area over here. We have like one little ramp going to the beach here, and then we have another ramp leading over here. I do kind of like this section over here, but I think I am going to be changing a lot of my groundwork on my island to stone rather than brick, because I just think stone has a more beachy feel, where brick is a bit, it's almost more of a warm tone, where I think a lot of beachy vibe stuff is more of a cool tone. Like over here, you can see like there's kind of those blue hues to the stone that I like better. But anyways, I do like this little section. There's not a lot going on here, and I don't really like, this may or may not change. I do like the hedging along the river here. I don't know. I just feel like this section might be wiped out when I transform my whole house area over here. Obviously, none of my beach sections here are going to be done at all, because I'm literally just keeping these houses on the beach until I can figure out what I want to do with them. When I'm telling you my island is under construction and a work in progress, this is what I'm saying. It's a severe work in progress, okay? This whole area is very flat. I used to have a bunch of palm trees here because I was trying to get all the bugs. This section, I had a bunch of palm trees all in order so that I could just get the bugs. So I need to move these palm trees back to the beach and get rid of these squares, but another time. Back here, I kind of have a bunch of bamboo, and I want to turn this section into kind of like a Zen garden, and I kind of want to connect it to, you'll see in a minute, but this area over there where the beach is, I kind of want to link the Zen garden with that little beach in the back. So then if we come over here, we're getting more into my like actual like downtown district. I like the setup of how I have the Able Sisters and Nook's Cranny. I think that it's super simple and super cute. See, I'm saving up all of my all of my flowers in case I want to use any of them. It has a lot of vacancy in front that I can do a lot of work with. Like, I'd like to put a nice fountain here and like a sitting section and really experiment with this area a lot more. These flowers I usually cycle out, and the hedges I cycle out for the season. And then for the Able Sisters, usually I try to change these out for the seasons as well. So the fact that I haven't, I'm slacking, obviously. This I thought was a cute little section. Like, it almost gives it kind of a cafe vibe. I don't know if I'm gonna change this or not, but it's, for now, it's cute. I do like this leading up to another level up here. I definitely think I want to keep that. The only thing I might change, like I said, is exchange the brick for stone. And I do like the tree line directly behind the Able Sisters and Nook's Cranny. I think that that's really cute. Nook's Cranny, I saw this on a Pinterest page at some point. Kind of thought it was cute, like offloading into Nook's Cranny. But now that I've had it on my island for a little bit, I'm kind of over it. I think that it's just kind of taking up space and this could be a lot cuter. I don't know. Let me know what you think about it. Do you think this is cute? This is my entrance area. So obviously we have Christmas stuff up now because honestly, I know it's kind of ugly looking. I definitely kind of just threw a bunch of items in there and was like, it looks good enough. I didn't really try to make it too aesthetic, and I tried to keep my villagers out of the center area, so that's why I kind of just threw those ice pillars back there. I like this whole area around the center area. I think it's just a nice little town square. Apparently there's a fishing tourney today. And then just my city hall or whatever you want to call it. I do like it butting up to my second layer, but the one thing I might add to this is I might do waterfalls along the back here. Moving on to my little farm section, and this section I actually am pretty proud of. Isn't it so cute? I love just all the little details around my farm, to be honest with you. I really like this area. And then my little farming area leads into my orchard. The front fruit here is my island fruit, and then going back, it's all the others. I'm not really planning on changing this section all that much. The only thing I think I will change this area a little bit, like this cliff, I might push back, and I probably will add a house back here. I want to get a specific character that I want to be like the farmer. I'm not sure who I want that character to be yet, but I think I want their house to be somewhere in this area and then decorate it a little bit to fit in with the farm aesthetic. I did like this idea of having like a little land bridge right here and having a nice waterfall. I want the waterfall to connect up to the campsite eventually. I may or may not do something different to this area. I don't think I've decorated. Yeah, I really haven't decorated this entire section back here. It's just existing how it is for now. As I said before, we just have all of my other villager houses all along the beach here. So let's head up to the next layer of my island, which is right up here. I intended, I think before I got off playing Animal Crossing for a while, I think my intention was that you were gonna come up here and it was gonna be like a little neighborhood, and I kind of blocked off their like little backyards that I wanted them to have. I'd still want like a neighborhood of sorts, but I don't know if this is the layout that I'm gonna go for. This whole cliff area, not a lot going on, to be honest with you. It's just kind of a holding location until I figure out how I want my neighborhood to look. I intended, again, this area, I do kind of want to connect it to like a Zen garden. I did intend on having a ramp down to this section, and I do like the idea of a secret beach being back here, hence the sand that I laid down on the bottom there. I do still like that idea. I don't know, I need to think about it more. We go up here to my museum. I like the museum being back here. I'm definitely not going to change where it's at, and I'm not going to change that it's on the 3rd level. And I do like having these all displayed. Originally, my museum had the T-Rex in the front, and I do kind of miss that. I almost am inclined to keep these sections to the side, like that one and then the one over here. Continue this cliff just directly across here. Get rid of these 2 trees. At the base of it, I want to put the T-Rex fossil, and then maybe have that in front of the T-Rex, and then maybe a waterfall behind the T-Rex. I don't know. I gotta play around with how exactly I want that, but I definitely want the T-Rex to be kind of the intro to the museum, and then I think it's nice to have 2 ramps going up to the museum on each side. And last but not least, we go up to my campsite. I like the campsite kind of being up at the top. Like, look at that. Like, you can't tell me that that's not cute. I do like this whole lake with a dock on it. I just do want to put like a fishing rod and then probably a bait box back here, or a cooler or whatever you get from the fishing tourney, a fishing tourney item. What are these pine trees? I want to add more of those to this area to just, you know, make it more foresty and more of a campsite. I might push these cliffs back a little bit, but I want to tighten up this section and add more foresty campsite decor. Thank you so much for watching my video. I really hope that you enjoyed this little tour of my island. I know that it is not perfect by any means. I know that it is a severe work in progress, but I'm feeling motivated again, and with this new update coming out, I just feel like I want to do so much work on my island, and I have so many ideas in store. This won't be the last Animal Crossing video that I make, and this definitely won't be my last video on Mako Island. If you're interested in Animal Crossing content, make sure to hit that subscribe button. I also would like to dabble in a couple other gaming videos in the near future. I have been playing Disney Dreamlight Valley a lot. I think it'd be fun to make a Story of Seasons, A Wonderful Life video, because I don't see a lot of those, and that's one of my favorite comfort games ever. And if you made it this far in the video, be sure to comment this emoji. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye!